What's up, chosen family? You know, I hope all is well with y'all. But I want to give you a video about, you know, vibration. You know, think of vibration, family, as an instrument. You know, if you don't like something, then you don't like the hurts because it doesn't arouse you or doesn't make you feel any better about yourself, But if it's a song that's, healing your soul or making you get up and wanting to like dance and shit to it, well then that matches your vibration or it increases your frequency. So that is what is power, family. You know, the enemy, what he does, y'all, is he puts music out and he makes a negative frequency in the back of the song. So you can stay stuck at your lowest but crave the music. That's powerful as fuck, ain't it? Especially when you're thinking you love what you're listening to, not knowing that it's affecting you and causing you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Because you don't know what hertz even is. Most people don't realize what frequency is, so they just take it and absorb it, not knowing what the fuck it's doing to them, It's just like when you watch a scary movie film and you hear that piano part at the end, right? And then your ass all jumping and shit. Because, they know that you're not going to be afraid if it's just, the movie. Because you're going to anticipate everything. They got to build up, if you want to say suspense for the viewers to feel what the person in the movie's going through, y'all. So be aware of vibration and how it can be used against you at any moment in time if you're not aware. Vibration, y'all, it's like, look at it like, a lock to a toolbox. Because with vibration, y'all, you have the power to rise high endlessly or stay down in the abyss. But you are the only being in the universe that can unlock that code or that master combination that was sent or put upon you, because if you don't do it, nobody else will. That's what I gave you these videos in the first place. This channel is all about vibration, family. That's why the world will envy you once you know vibration, because the world, they don't live by the ways or the teachings of the universe, y'all. They live off this modern fucking aspect of what the world has been, labeled as, y'all. So people are living on the outside too much and not giving a fuck about who they are on the inside. That's exactly why people are ruthless, heartless, turned to iron, forced by the world because the world has turned and condemned them, So just think about that, chosen one, It's something deeply to look at, because, once you know vibration, yo, well, you know that whatever comes your way, it's an energy attack. It's, sent to lower your energy plane or your energetic like field, which we call the aura. Your aura is what's protecting your physical body, right? That aura is light and electricity. When you touch your door, family, and it shocks you, right? That's how people feel around you when they can't get you, or when they keep trying to nudge at your fucking aura because they're trying to feed off a negative energy. But your aura alone is nothing but positivity and light, and that's why they crack or they start glitching the fuck out, because your frequency is too strong for them to even get around, So think about that, chosen one. People don't envy you because you look good. They might because they want attention that you get without speaking, And it's not that you're trying to get attention, family. It's just the attention that you attract, y'all, is respect. It's somebody that is looked at as somebody who has put in work on themselves. And people, even if they don't fuck with you, they respect that about you. That's why they can't keep their eyes off of you, because they want to know your routine. They want to know, how can you stay unbreakable in a world that's meant to break you every fucking day, chosen one? So you already gotta take notes, and you really gotta listen to your higher self, family. I could speak about this shit for hours, for days. But if you're not tuning, you're equal to a higher field of energy, you're not really gonna get it like it's someone who's going through this shit every single day. Because the world is steady attacking the ones with the light, The only way to know how to get around in this matrix, y'all, is to adapt with the attacks. But yeah, family, I wasn't gonna make this video too long. I got things going on right now that I gotta get done in my life, family, but I'm still working. I still got plans for the future. If I'm still here breathing, I'm gonna do things that's gonna, push us to a bigger, pedestal or climax in this world that we call it, y'all, because this world is out to get you. It's out to destroy you. It's out to kill you slowly. The enemy, he never wanted you to feel pain right then and there, y'all, because his goal and his mission was to harvest your energy, pretty much drain you like a fucking battery, right? And then toss the debris aside, yo, because he don't need you no more once you're nothing useful for him, But think about that, family. That should be your eye opener right there, yo, because remember, y'all, whether you fight back against the war or not, you're still going to be targeted, and people will target you because of the passengers within them that are sent to destroy the ones with light. You are universal. You're nothing below universal. You may be multiversal, but you're still universal. And that means that you have powers that are unfathomable, that the enemy knows. And that's why he has people watching over you. You have agents in this world that fucking do everything you do to try to study you, be like you, mock you. Because, yo, you're something that this world can't replicate, y'all. They replicate and try to mimic everything. The foods, people, objects. But they can't do you the same way that they want to, because you were given vitality. You were given life force. You were given a purpose. And a purpose that nobody can go against, y'all. That's why the Most High loves you. And, he appreciates you for standing up on everything you have with nothing to lose, because you already lost everything that you wanted, which was who you were metaphysically, y'all. We have sunken so low in ourselves to realize this hard fact about life, that everybody is so fucked up nowadays, y'all, that you can only save yourself. Only you can get out of the trash can, But I'm gonna get off here, family. I just want y'all to think about that shit for a moment, y'all. They say that vibration isn't everything, but it's the key to the universe, y'all. When you look at the universe in the sky and you see everything glowing, you don't think you were supposed to be glowing? You were supposed to be glowing. You should be glowing in the fucking dark right now. That's how much light you have to your name. The only reason that ain't is right now is because your planet, it's in a state of metamorphosis like you. Before you had the glow, before you had the knowledge, before you were who you say you are now, your body had to catch up to your mind and your frequency, right? So you can say your body took time to upgrade itself. That's why you're glowing now. That's why you have these sparkles on your skin now, right, Tazilon? So now you gotta let nature catch up to itself. Now you gotta do is stay vibrating high, stay loving, stay calming, stay within, while nature metamorphoses. Because since you're the one with the frequency, holder, you must let the world catch up to that hurts, so she can metamorphose, so you can start seeing things outside of you that you've never seen a fucking day in your life. And that's when your power will start to form. That's when you will start seeing things that you've never seen before, or things that you thought you could never do. You're gonna be able to do them because you have all this energy. Remember, y'all, we were limited and governed because we didn't have energy, y'all. We were taught to give our energy to things that didn't help us or didn't matter. But most motherfuckers are waking up now because they realize that they've been tricked out their position. They realize that they are nothing but cattle, and that they die when they are no longer useful to the game, which is energy harvestation. It's like going to a gas station, y'all. No matter how much gas you put in your body, you still feel like you are on E because you don't feel like how you should feel. You want life, you want to live, but yet you don't feel like you're living right. That's a thought in your brain that's telling you that this shit ain't right, family, and that you must make a change, for the world changes you slowly. And when the world changes you, y'all, it's gonna be hard to go back because now you are stuck trusting. You know, trust is a powerful word, and it's a powerful thing that the enemy uses against you because he makes you believe that if he can make you feel safe, or you can defend his persona, which is his matrix, yo. You can defend his territory because you're not gonna stand up for yourself, yo. You know, this shit was never about speaking for the masses. It was about speaking for your free will, for what you have to live for, which is your species, man. You know, and if you don't feel this message as someone that's depicted as my skin color, or for someone that feels with the soul that you may have, well then, you know, you're never gonna understand what I'm talking about because you don't feel it. You know, for someone with power, you must feel. If you don't feel and you're cold-hearted and you don't give a fuck about nothing, you will never obtain true power, because power is something that you are able to have that gives you the ability to feel for other people, man. You know, if you can't feel for others, how the fuck could you want something, you know, that is against or over them? You will never get it, you know, because you can't learn to humble yourself before you are received what it is you deserve, you know. But this was a video, family, and I wanted to talk to you about vibration today, yo. Vibration is what the enemy uses against you, your mind, your body, and your soul, because it's an instrument or literally a tool that is aimed at you to keep you from feeling happy. And once you're stuck in depression, obsession, anxious, they don't want you to feel love, free, happy, you know, because it bothers them. It makes them feel like they're fucking less than, and they are less than because they don't have what you have, which are emotions. You know, emotions are solely once you clear yourself from that shit, because your soul is empathy, you know. But I see your family. I love y'all. I share you.